What's happening, fandoms? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we react to music videos and shows. Today, I'm going back to The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, and we're looking at episode 7 entitled The Eye. In our last episode, we blew up the world. Waldrick, the nasty innkeeper, took the sword hilt and unleashed the volcano, creating the realm of Mordor, essentially, by destroying the Southlands with a volcanic eruption. And when we last saw Galadriel, she was closing her eyes and bracing for the impact of a wave of soot and ash and nasty gases, and who knows what's about to happen. But I'm here for it. So let's dive in. I think this is the second to last episode, so we're kind of in for it in this one. This Galadriel? I think so. Covered in ashes. She looks messed up. Oh. Horse on fire. That's not nice. How many survived? Doesn't look like very many. This is hell. Okay. Some survivors. Oh. His other buddy didn't make it. We know Isildur survives.
Smell that. Wood smoke. The others must have started baking.
Poppy's excited about bacon. Oh, will this in the future be the Shire? Or no, what is... Oh no.
A new evil is rising.
And they look at the stranger.
I'll ask him then.
Okay.
Saduk.
What language is he speaking? In Vinyata.
Saduk trees don't talk.
Some do.
Some do.
Quite bien. Akuita! Akuita! Akuita!
They're scared. He wanted to fix it, I think, but he just couldn't do it. Still not sure it's not a ploy.
I will speak to my son now.
He doesn't know it's a ploy, but he is being used, I think.
Delving into depths beyond the darkness, tempting shadow, rock, and mine to bury us all beneath the mountain. I will not risk dwarven lives to help the elves cheat death.
Cheat death?
And this entire kingdom might fall.
Will fall.
Perhaps the entire Middle Earth.
Indeed. Lisa's pissed off.
All right, fine. I shouldn't have said he had lice in his beard.
Namarie.
Means more than simply farewell. It means go towards goodness.
Very nice. Oh, even giving him back the bit that he already had. Amazing symbolism. Oh, what? It's restoring it? And the ash blocks out the sun. So that...
To make this their home. Their Shadowland.
Yep. She feels responsible. She thought she could take him down before it happened. And didn't.
Isildur.
No, that's Halbrand. Oh, nope. It's just somebody else. With Isildur's horse.
Captain, where is he?
We know he survives. He goes on to build
Where is
Gondor,
my son?
I think.
That is where they shall hide to, along with any survivors.
They are rallying up.
Your mother included.
Maybe.
Be
We haven't-
wary. The orcs will move in daylight now. Perhaps we can make one of you yet.
Wow. She gave him her own sword?
Only grey.
She had her eyes burned.
Keep walking, both of you. Guide my horse.
Her father did tell her that only darkness awaits her. That's a horrible way to have that come true. He's sending him off to go find big folk. Oh. Interesting. A little bit of growth on that tree. There are still some apples on these trees. We still know nothing about him. And just away he goes.
Should have just stayed on trail. I'm just a Harfoot.
No, you're not.
That's all I'll ever be.
My brother, Finrod.
She still has his dagger.
And my husband. There are powers beyond darkness that work in this world.
Yeah, there are.
Perhaps on days such as this, we have little choice but to trust to their designs and surrender our own. We move at first light.
What like?
Yeah, exactly. The volcano has blotted out the sun. Whew. Oh boy. He's just doing it himself, huh?
Time to resettle. My aim was never to defeat you, but to gain your ear A while longer.
Elf lies.
I was winded.
Wow. He's barely tapping that rock. No wonder this is so dangerous. Oh boy. What have they found? Oh no.
Signing your allies to death is not tempering.
Oof.
Elrond is as much a brother to me as if he'd been fired in my own mother's womb.
How dare you?
Ooh. What? Uh-oh.
It's not yours anymore.
Oh. Did he just kick him out of the family? Oh. What has happened here? What is she? Oh. These people again, huh? We ever gonna learn what they're about? These Harfoots are sneaky little folk. What is she doing?
He went that way. Go on now.
What?
Rory! Leave her alone!
You heard her.
Okay. Oh my God. Why? Oh boy. Is this the Numenor camp that we're seeing for the first time? He's going back for Isildur. I wonder where Bronwyn and Halbrand are. And Arondir. No. Come on. She's alive.
What of the Southlanders?
One garrison will remain behind to escort them to a safe settlement.
There will be no safe settlements.
Search for our missing.
Save it. For our enemies. for they do not know what they have begun.
Queen Regent is pissed. They just destroyed their shit and left? That's it? Spite?
And we just keep walking.
Preach it, Daddy Proudfoot.
Where are you going?
To help my friend.
Oh.
Warn him what's coming. He deserves at least that.
Going off trail? Now? Alone?
She won't be alone.
Not without me.
Really?
You sure about this, Goldie?
You go into those woods. You might never come out alive.
They might, if a trail finder were to go with them.
You know, Malva, just once, it would be grand if you weren't right all the time. I'll fetch provisions and get me stick. I'm coming with you.
Wow. Did not see.
Anyway, we're all gonna die.
Did not see that coming.
Otherwise, we'll be here all day.
Then I will report to our High King. To face whatever awaits me.
Oh boy.
But what about King?
Your king.
Has no one informed you?
Southlanders found him on the road like this, yesterday eve.
The wound soured overnight. I thought to try and treat him on the road, but...
It seems fate has in store for us one more raft.
This is not over. I will not abandon these lands and condemn them to burn. Nor will you.
Keep it, soldier.
Wow.
Commander.
It's your father's.
Oh boy. This is
Grown too old.
treasonous. Treasonous talk.
Too feeble. His eyes too dim to see that no matter how many crests he hurls to the floor, one day this will be your kingdom. And together we will rule this mountain and all others before our time is done.
This mountain and all others.
That mithril belongs to us.
Oh.
Seal it up.
What is this gonna do? Balrog!
My children!
That is the name of a place that no longer exists.
What shall we call it instead, Lord Father?
Mordor. Yeah. One does not simply walk into the land of Mordor. Oh man. Woo! Wow, that was so much, so emotional. They really are using the music and the tension to drive this story. I just don't understand all the people complaining that this is not good. This is amazing and great. Oh boy, we got most of our major players seem to have survived. It seems like Isildur didn't survive, but we know that he has to, because he goes on to form a great Númenórean city. I believe the city of Gondor is formed by Isildur. I could be wrong on which city it is, but he has much more of his future ahead of him. There's literally no possible way he's dead in that village. It seemed like we had lost Bronwyn and Halbrand and Arondir as well, but we got all of them back. It's certainly looking a lot less plausible that Halbrand is actually Sauron at this point. Although we're nearly done with the season and we have yet to see any hint of any rings of power being created. I don't know what we're gonna get. I think next episode is our finale. I really don't know what's gonna happen there, but we certainly saw that the land of Mordor is now created. Literally, they called it out on screen as Mordor. The episode was called The Eye, and I don't quite know what they're referring to as the Eye. Perhaps I'm not quite sure. Maybe the mouth of the volcano is the Eye. I'm not quite sure why they called this The Eye. Well, I guess the queen lost her vision, so that's one eye reference. But my goodness, Elendil is not happy. He thinks he's lost his son. He wants to go back and abandon the Southlands and just be back in Numenor. The queen's not having that. She has vowed to continue the fight, although they have left. I believe they've just left to go muster a larger army, and whether that will be successful or not remains to be seen. But the interactions between Galadriel and Theo were very interesting. There's still some hint of like a darkness in Theo, and I don't know if that will be overcome by his good nature. I don't know if he's permanently tainted by his exposure to that sword hilt, but certainly it seems like he has pledged fealty. He called Galadriel commander. She gave him his sword. He is fighting on the side of good and has been for all of this season, with the minor exception of, you know, touching that sword and that one moment with Waldrick where he was trying to persuade him to fight for the dark. There wasn't much action in this, but it was tense and emotional and drove the story forward in big ways. And I really enjoyed it. I mean, not every episode can be filled with, you know, armies battling. And in order to drive the story, you must have dialogue. And I thought that this was fantastic. The fact that the Harfoots were back in focus during this episode was great. And I really am still confused about the interaction between the stranger and the three figures in white. I don't know who those people are supposed to be. I still don't understand who the stranger is, but it seems that his power restored the grove to health again, which again is very nature in very nature related, right? Not so much fire, although the figures in white used fire, quenched the torch with their touch, and then took that flame from the torch and used it to destroy all of the Harfoot's carts, but didn't kill any of the Harfoots. They just set their stuff on fire and left, I guess. They don't view them as a threat, just a nuisance to be, you know, stomped, not like ants. They were gonna step on them like ants or something. I don't know. It's very confusing, but I think it was predictable from episode 1 that Nori and Poppy were gonna go off on an adventure. But who could have seen that it would be Nori and Poppy accompanied by Marigold and Sadok? That is interesting. And I don't know if that will cause the Harfoots left behind to stay put because they don't have their trail finder. Perhaps that's the beginning of what would be called the Shire. I don't know. Harfoots are the ancestors of the hobbits, though, so perhaps that is representing that they'll just settle down and have a long, happy life where the Shire is a protected and safe place. Wow. Let me know what your thoughts are on my theories and give us your own theories about where this is going, because we are in for something in this final episode. I just don't know what it is. They're certainly going to leave us cliffhanging for season 2, though, and I am so excited for it. It has been nothing but beautiful cinematography and fantastic choreography for fights, and so much beauty, and all of this political intrigue between all of the races is just delicious. Wow. Well, I'll leave it right there. Thank you so much for your support and for following along through this series. We really appreciate all of you. And we'll see you in the next video.